In 2007, pop star Cupid released a song that would change the line dance lineup at weddings forever. Let's have everyone up as the Eisenhower Marching Eagles present the Cupid Shuffle.
Did Art say anything about what our restrictions are here on the field? Hey! Thank you very much.
Finally, to close out tonight's pregame, let's have everyone up to cheer along with us as we present the Eisenhower Fight Song. Please be sure to stay in your seats for halftime as the Marching Eagles perform their 2020 show, Season of Love. You won't want to miss it. Enjoy the first half and go Ike!
Good evening, football fans. Eisenhower High School would like to welcome you to the Swinehart Field for tonight's football game between the Big Reds of Chippewa Valley and your Eagles of Eisenhower. The Macomb Area Conference would like to remind all of us that sportsmanship is the emphasis in interscholastic athletics, and there's zero tolerance for inappropriate behavior from fans, coaches, or student athletes, so please, let's cheer positively for your team and not against your opponent. And thank you and good luck to both teams here tonight. And now, football fans, if you would kindly rise as we pay honor to America with the singing of our national anthem by Ike's own senior anthem singers, Jamie Greenwood, Mariana Terenzi, Bella Arini, and Carson Dietz.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eisenhower Football. I'm Arthur Schink, in with the newest member of our broadcast team, Steve McDonald. Steve, welcome to the crew.
Thanks a lot, Arthur. It's nice to be back here as a graduate of Utica High School. It's always nice to be back here at Swinehart Field watching some football.
So you've put your time here at Swinehart, definitely. So, yeah, catch many games of the Eisenhower Eagles this year?
No, just the one last week against Dakota here from Swinehart Field.
They're definitely a well-coached team. They got some great defensive players. The offense seems to be struggling a little bit this year, and they're really hoping they can break something out against Chippewa Valley here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always been in my experience that head coach Chris Smith's always going to have these guys out here ready to play each and every Friday night, and I wouldn't expect anything less from them here tonight against the Big Reds.
So Chippewa Valley is going to start off with the ball here. Eisenhower set to kick on a beautiful night for football.
Looks like Luke Zawitsky getting ready to kick things off here for the Eagles.
Drzwicki has quite a foot on him. He can boot this ball.
Couple guys deep near the end zone for Chippewa Valley as it hits around the 5-yard line, trying to get upfield and stumbling down around the 25. Looks like that's number 7, Cephas Harris, who we'll probably see a lot of here tonight with this Big Reds offense.
The Big Reds are sitting at 2-2 right now in the MAC Red. Eisenhower at the surprising 0-4. Not your typical season for the Eagles.
Absolutely, here in 2020, not too far removed from a couple MAC Red championships back in 2016 and 17, I believe it was.
Yeah, the Red has really kind of made a name for itself within the past couple decades, with Dakota, Chippewa Valley, Eisenhower going, not winning, and Stevenson as well.
Yeah, it's a conference where no easy weeks in the MAC Red. Always got to be ready to play. And we have our first penalty of the game prior to the first play from scrimmage. Looks like it'll be against Chippewa Valley. So Big Reds will start from their 20 now as they back up 5 yards. Handoff up the middle to Cephas Harris. Nothing doing as he maybe gets a yard.
Handoff to number 7, Cephas Harris. No gain on the play.
28th rushing attempt of the season for Cephas Harris. Comes in averaging just below 8 yards a carry. They gave him no gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 15. As Ryan Schuster operates from the shotgun, goes play action, trying to go deep down the sideline, and going up and making a great catch is Quillen Howes as he was working against Aiden Ives.
Beautifully thrown ball, nice tight spiral.
And it looked like Ives might have been able to go up and make a play on it, but Howes just kind of out-jumped him to the high point of the ball. Big Reds go back to the handoff up the middle. Cephas Harris breaks a couple tackles, trying to outrun a couple defenders, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Big Reds strike first.
Such speed there, right through the hole, and they just had no chance of catching him.
Speed, power, determination. Cephas Harris had all 3 on that run, as that was the first play from the Ike territory for the Big Reds. As you see Harris just rumbling his way to the end zone. Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. And we had a whistle before the kick. Movement by the Big Reds.
Really down.
And the Eagles have given up some yards on the ground this year. Giving up about 120 per game. Gave up about 49 on that run to Harris. Extra points up and good. Our score now, Chippewa Valley 7, Eisenhower Eagles nothing. They'll get the ball here in just a moment.
You can see it again. Just the speed, they can't keep up with them.
And it looked like they had a chance to bring him down in the hole, but kind of ran through a couple tackles and found his way out the other side to the end zone.
Cardamone gave that attempt, but could not grab the feet. So that's quick and early score by Chippewa. Not something that the Eagles wanted to see, but they just moved right down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not necessarily the start that Chris Smith wanted to see out of his team, especially maybe along that defensive line, as he's also the defensive line coach here for Eisenhower. But the Eagles will have their chance to respond here in just a moment. Tariq Ahmed Basic to kick off. Drives this one back inside the 5. Trying to hop his way through. And finally brought down around the 25.
just north of 25. That's almost 26 yards.
So this will be our first look at the Eagles offense. Led by a freshman this year at quarterback, Preston Crum.
Son of receivers coach for the Eagles. So he's been raised around this Eagle program.
Offense checks to the sideline for the play. Handoff up the middle. Nice jump cut to get vertical.
Nice job, nice job.
Mario Guitar with that run.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. Ball now on the 31-yard line.
Backside speed.
Looks like offensive coordinator Brad Morris wanted to get their attention, try to call a different play as they go pitch out wide. Looks like it might have been. Drops him all the way back near the original line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Hey.
There you see Coach Chris Layson for the Eagles. Where you kind of see him all masked up there.
Layson, the run game coordinator for the Eagles, also works with the offensive line. And another whistle before the snap.
Offsides on them.
Encroachment, defense lining in the neutral zone, 5 yards, still third down.
So he gets 5 yards on first down. Gives it right back on second down. Now Chippewa gives it right back on third down. So it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Tight, tight. Hey, hey.
Wonder if we'll see Crum throw his first pass of the game. As he does drop back to pass. Fires far sideline. Picked off. Looks like number 2, Quillen Howes, came away with it. For Howes, that's his 2nd interception of the season.
You could see him come back for it. Looks like he knew it was coming. Let's see if we can see it here. Oh yeah, just swooped in and stole it.
Yeah, right out of the hands of Aiden Ives. So Howes' 2nd interception of the year sets up the Big Red inside Eisenhower territory at the 29-yard line. Looking to go up by 2 scores. Motion man is Harris. Flag down just behind the line of scrimmage, as the Eagles did well to string out Harris there. And penalty goes against the Big Reds, so that'll back them all the way up outside the Eisenhower 40-yard line to the 41. Make it 1st and 22. Probably not what you wanted to have happen if you're Chippewa Valley after that interception. .8:20 to go, first quarter. Big Reds up 7-0 over Eisenhower. They go handoff, it's fumbled. Ball's loose, scooped up, now kicked forward. Still fighting for it. And the ref signals it'll be Eagles ball right around the 35-yard line.
The Eagles got lucky on that one. I think you got to learn. Everybody wants to pick it up and run with it. You just got to fall on that ball and get it, because here you go.
And it looked like initially Harris looked up to find the hole before he secured the ball. And then, as you mentioned, the Eagles trying to pick up and run with it, just kind of kicked it forward about 15 yards, which in the end actually ended up benefiting them. But another pre-snap whistle.
Legal procedure on the offense. 5 yards, still first down.
Referees getting an early workout in this game, as both sides have seen their fair share of penalties.
One thing you can keep an eye out for too is you'll notice the players will be placing the ball down to try to, so the refs don't have to touch it as much.
Minimize contact for sure. They go play action, trying to throw into the seam, had a man. That was Jack Whitwer, just missed the outstretched hand of Whitwer.
Just off the fingertips.
So second down and 15. Ball on the 40-yard line. Eisenhower looking to knot this up at 7 after the interception on their last possession. They go screen, breaking a couple tackles, working his way up around the 25 near a first down.
Anthony Cardamone.
Anthony Cardamone with the here for the Eagles. And number 4 out there, Will Buckins is on tackle.
Nothing like a well-run screen.
And Cardamone's a big enough guy that he can break some of those tackles, as we saw in that play. Could have been stopped for just a few yards, ended up getting all the way out around the 26.
Yeah, he brings it on defense, but can bring it on offense as well.
They bring a motion man now. Quarterback run, trying to get the first down. He will. He's finally brought down around the 20-yard line.
And the Eagles, Utah with the touchdown.
They ran a wildcat there with Mario Guitaw.
Mixing it up pretty good here early.
Looks like Guitaw in the shotgun again. Handed it off this time. Not much there on the outside as he gets back around the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard. Jaquan Richards was out there to make the tackle. Richards leads the team in tackles, came in with 19. Also had a tackle for loss coming into play tonight. Guitaw lofts it up to the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. Cardamone coming up big on that series for the Eagles. First the screen sets him up with a short yardage situation, then they reward him with the touchdown there. And the Eagles going with that wildcat look with Mario Guitaw as it ends up paying off for them. Extra point up and good. Brings our score now. Chippewa Valley 7, Eisenhower 7, 5:51 to go, first quarter.
Nice toss by Guitaw to wide open.
Yeah, threw it up nice and high where Cardamone would be the only guy to come down with it.
So they answer.
That was indeed the answer the Eagles were looking for after throwing the interception on their first possession, as they found themselves down 7-0.
We'd like to remind you folks that the broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Shelby TV. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Shelby TV.
So Luke Zawitsky to kick off for the Eagles. Couple big Reds back deep to return.
Last week, Driswicki pretty much kept it in the end zone for no returns.
He drives this one back around the 1. Returnable.
Uh-oh.
And he breaks this one out across the 40, now across the 50. He's down the sideline. Let's see if they can catch him. That's Luke Maltop. And they will not get him. Cephas Harris goes 99 yards for the Big Reds. And just like that, they jump back into the lead, 13-7, with the extra point upcoming.
Hey, we missed it.
Yeah, it looked like there was an early hole. He's coming through, and then that speed. He just kept at it.
And Cephas Harris is kind of a guy for Chippewa that can do it all. He can run the ball, catch the ball, and as we saw there, he can return the ball as well.
And if he's not winded, he might have a couple more in him.
And it looked like the Eagles had a chance to bring him down around the 30-yard line.
Oh, here we go.
Just kind of bounced through that hole right there. See the acceleration as he got through that hole. And then once he crossed the 50, it was game over. Luka Maltop had a nice pursuit of Harris, but just couldn't get there.
Quite a run by the 5'8" junior for the Big Reds. As you folks can hear in the background, the Eisenhower marching band over in the east end zone. Staying COVID friendly in the east end zone, I should say.
And really, that's something you can see all over the field here tonight from Swinehart Field. The band we saw when the teams walked out about an hour and a half or so ago to the field. Definitely made sure to stay separated. Even in the stands, you see markings for people to stay about 6 feet apart as the kickoff return comes all the way back out, trying to drive his way forward to around the 28-yard line. Looks as where they'll spot him.
Nice little scrum for 5 yards. Extra. Was Ethan Barker with the return.
Barker got some help from his teammates trying to move that pile forward.
Wait!
So Eagles with their third possession. As the snap goes right through Crum's hands, able to jump back on it. Loss of about 6 on the play. But could have been a lot worse had Crum not been able to locate the ball. 4:45 and counting, first quarter. As Crum takes the snap, looking to pass. Going for the sideline, got it tipped by his receiver and almost intercepted on that far side.
Seems to have a decent amount of time back there.
Yeah, his offensive line did well to block for him. Dante Lanier nearly got there for the interception on the diving attempt. So it'll be 3rd down and 16. See what the Eagles can do here in this 3rd and long as they drop back to pass. Looks like they want to set up the screen again. And this time nothing doing as Cardamone got hit right around the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if he didn't get out of his block or it looked like he was, I don't want to say held a little bit. Looks like he was concerned with something.
Yeah, it looked like as he turned back for the ball, it looked like a defensive lineman might have chipped him a bit. Try to disrupt the timing on that screen. So the Eagles are set to punt. And this one will land around the 46, taking Eagles bounce back to the Chippewa 40, trying to reverse field. Working his way to the far side was Zach Ernat.
Like he lost a couple yards in there.
So the Big Reds will take over up 14-7 from their 36-yard line. They'll bring 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Go handoff, trying to bounce to the outside is Harris. And Harris able to get about 6 yards. 4 minutes left here, first quarter.
I see Kokish and Witt were in there on the tackle.
Whitwer coming up from his safety position to help make that tackle on Harris. They'll throw a quick pass underneath. Get the first down and more across the 50-yard line. Down around the 47.
Devin Yankee with a catch for the Big Reds.
Right there, Chippewa must have seen something in the Eagles secondary as they just played pitch and catch underneath the coverage. Eagles say they coughed it up, and they do. Fumble recovery by Zachary Kokish. And that's a big stop there by the Eagles defense.
There we go. Ooh, punched it out with a helmet.
And that looks to be Harris's second fumble of the game. And the Eagles did, or excuse me, the Big Reds did come into play today with 6 fumbles. They lost 4 of them.
Oh, there you can see the ball off the back and right into the hands of Kokish there.
And now with 2 lost tonight, taking a shot on first down, going up for it, and making the play is Ethan Barker. But he is down and in a lot of pain around the 8-yard line after he made that Looks like he took it in the knee. And that is not a good sign for the Eagles.
You can bring water in if you want it. Water in. Can they water? Water, yeah. Yeah, you can water. Yeah, a little bit.
We'll take a look at it again. Great catch, comes down. Can't tell which ankle.
Right leg.
Oh, he's already holding it now.
Yeah, he went down to the ground holding that
Yes.
knee.
No, it's his left knee.
Yeah, that left knee. He went down trying to grab at it, so he knew right away that something was wrong. And you see, as he was coming down with it, Draven Wilson kind of grabbed at that knee, maybe trying to just pull him down. But whatever the case is, hope that he's okay.
It's one of the easy things to forget here. You watch high school football, and we all love the big hits and the crashes. And you got to remember, this is someone's baby out there.
Right, they're just kids, probably about 15 to 17, 18 years old, I'd say. Not like watching the NFL necessarily. And Barker will be helped off the field.
But great field position for the Eagles due to that catch by Barker.
Absolutely, so you'd love to take advantage here and make that catch worth something and try to put this ball in the end zone. But you also have to love the idea of taking a shot on first down after the turnover, set them up in this position.
Even coaches, no, they changed it. No, you're fine, but I'm just saying. Before they said no, and then they said yeah.
So Mario Gataw looking like he'll line up in the shotgun again, as he did for much of last series, as they try to stretch it to the outside. Big Reds in hot pursuit, and in first looks like Daryl Hawkins. Great play by Hawkins, running him to the sideline and then making the play.
Werner in motion around this, and then, yeah, he's caught up.
Number 8, Dante Lanier, also is in there to help make sure he went down. So it'll be a loss of a few yards, second and goal. Ball now outside the 10-yard line at the 13. Inside 2 minutes to go here, first quarter from Swinehart Field. Crum back in at quarterback, hands off up the middle, and they get it down back around the 10-yard line. That time handing it off to Gataw.
Ball carry up the middle. And brings up. Fourth and goal now. I was just reading the down.
Ethan Barker still getting checked out at the trainer's table down on the sideline.
Seems pretty animated there. I don't know how serious it is.
Crum from the shotgun, looking to throw, trying to go to the end zone through a double team. Looking for Gataw. He wants a flag, not going to get one, as he was double teamed by Draven Wilson and Jalen Howes.
And we just entered the last minute of play here in the first quarter now.
Looks like Gataw trying to look back for the ball, just crossed up his own feet. And on 4th and goal, looks like the Eagles will line up to kick a field goal. Try to at least draw a few points closer as they find themselves down 14-7 here. Final minute of play, first quarter. The hold is down. Kick is up. Looked like it might have gotten blocked, and it's off the upright. No good. And the Big Reds get another stop. So our score remains 14-7. The Big Reds will take over from about their 10-yard line, 20-yard line it looks like.
Kick was off the right post. It's happened a few times this year. But it looks like on that, coming in on the right side, like you said, it looked like you might have got a tip on that.
Big Reds checking the sideline for the play. Looks like handoff up the middle. Had an initial surge. Got out around the 25-yard line. Zion Mitchell, the ball carrier. Gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Final 30 seconds of the quarter ticking down here from Swinehart Field. As Cephas Harris splits out wide into the slot. Call the snap. Play action looking to go deep. Got a couple receivers out there. Couldn't find its way to either of them. Cephas Harris and Maddox Altamirano, two of their leading receivers for the Big Reds offense, both in the vicinity.
Another nicely thrown ball, though. He gets it out quick.
Yeah, you have to wonder maybe one of the two ran a slightly different route than what Schuster was anticipating, because he had two receivers there, just couldn't connect with either of them. Now they'll try to throw inside, and spinning his way down near the 30 was Quillen Howes. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. We head to the second. Chippewa Valley Big Reds 14, Eisenhower Eagles 7.
See Jason Kraske coming in. Big pressure on the quarterback. So far in the first quarter, we have 2 touchdowns by Harris. Eisenhower answered the touchdown catch by Cardamone, but came up short on the field goal. I should say to the right. So we sit here at 14-7, Big Reds.
That is your first quarter recap, here from Barney Swinehart Field. On a bit of a chilly Friday night here in Utica.
In what would normally be a packed house.
Yes. But a pretty nice COVID-style turnout, I would say.
It's still a fairly good, very good turnout, I think.
At least on the Eisenhower side, looks about maybe 50 to 60% capacity. As the first play of the second quarter starts out the same way the
Only punting team.
first play
5 yards.
of the
Still 4th
game
down.
started on a penalty. So the Eagles will get the ball to start this second quarter as the Big Reds punt it away. And this one's spiraling out towards midfield, and that's where it'll be fair caught by Jack Whitwer right at the 50-yard line. So That is where the Eagles will take over.
Whitwer comes from a long line of Eisenhower players.
Ike fans remember Max Whitwer, played quarterback here a couple of years ago. Trying to throw underneath, broken up nicely by Daryl Hawkins.
You saw in that shot just before a big bag of ice on Ethan Barker's left knee.
And that's usually a sign that we won't be seeing Barker the rest of this game, unfortunately. Second down and 10 right from midfield. Crum calls the snap, hands it off up the middle. Trying to shake free was Gataw. And his forward progress will be stopped after a gain of about 4 on the play. Bunch of Big Reds defensive players in on the stop there. Looks like the first one to make an attempt was number 62, Anthony Wright. Number 52 as well, Jose Cruz Ibarra in on the stop. Third down and 6 from the 46, 1 minute old here in the second quarter. Trying to throw outside, got Whitwer. Made his man miss and got across the 40 down to the 38 for the first down. And a great play by Whitwer to kind of sidestep the defender there and get across the first down line. Looks like he made Lanier miss on that open field tackle.
Eagles looking for a drive here. Maybe eat up some clock. Keep the ball out of the hands of the Big Reds.
Absolutely. Anytime you can keep the ball out of Cephas Harris's hands, it's probably your best bet. Although he does have those 2 fumbles here in the first half.
Timeout. Eisenhower. It's the first timeout of the second half.
First timeout here for the Eagles. 10-14 to go, first half. Yeah, and there's Ethan Barker, rather, getting escorted off the field after that knee injury back in the first quarter.
I know it's part of the game, but it's never fun to see.
So both teams back on the field following that timeout by the Eagles. 1st and 10. Gataw back in the shotgun. Takes the direct snap straight up the middle. Looks like they're going to give him a yard. And as we mentioned before that timeout, this is definitely a possession where the Eagles need to put this ball in the end zone to try and tie this one up, especially after missing the field goal back in the first quarter. Crum back in the shotgun, looking to throw. Going to throw out wide around the first down marker. Looks like they're going to give it to him right at the spot. It looks like Nick Passarelli on the receiving end. And they do give Passarelli the first down on that reach back play that he just made.
Nice catch, just fell for the first down. Held on to it. That's what's great about possession receivers. Give it to them and they will catch it.
Now they'll go option out wide. Crum decides to keep it, maybe getting a couple on the play. Looks like they'll give him 2 yards. Down to the 27-yard line. As the Eagles' possession continues to chew some clock here in the second quarter. Inside 8.5 to go before the half.
Eisenhower likes to work off the pitch where sometimes the quarterback will keep it or obviously take the option to pitch it out, which can keep the defense guessing.
Here they'll try a throw downfield into a lot of coverage. There is a flag down in the secondary. Looks like he wanted number 9, Nick Passarelli again.
Okay.
But had a trio of Big Red defenders
Pass
blanketing him.
interference on the defense. Half the distance, still second down.
And they will hit the Big Reds with interference.
Here we go. Let's see if we can spot it. He wasn't even close to the ball, so it might have happened a little earlier.
Maybe before he got to the top of his route. So it'll be 1st and 10. Just outside the 10-yard line at the 14. Crum goes handoff inside. Mario Gataw, very little room on that interior, gets about 2 on the play. So he pushes forward to the 12.
Mario hasn't had a chance to kind of break free yet. People have always been on him early. But doing what he can.
Gataw came into today only averaging just about 2 yards a carry. Only had about 7 carries on the season. Definitely seen about that many so far tonight. And we're still pretty early in the second quarter. That pass falls incomplete, looking for number 12, Dalton Crum. So it'll be 3rd down. And this is really a big 3rd down for both sides. For the Eagles, you want to put the ball in the end zone, tie this one up. For the Big Reds, obviously want to get another stop like they did earlier on that missed field goal attempt. As Crum looking to pass goes back end zone and picked off again by number 19, Zach Ernat. And that's Crum's 2nd interception here in the first half.
Tough one in the end zone, though. Ernat seemed to just sniff that one out.
Yeah, Crum had his receiver in the back of the end zone. Ernat just jumped in front of it. Looks like he was looking for Whitwer.
So just what the Big Reds were looking for and not what the Eagles were looking for on that drive. mean, these are two teams that obviously, have quite a history between themselves. They've been playing together for a long time, lopsided at one time in the Eagles' favor, but Chippewa Valley has definitely come back a strong team here in the past few years, winning, I think, the past three, twice last year with the regular season and the playoffs.
Run up the middle on first down, absolutely stuffed. Looks like they'll call it a loss of 1 as the Eagles just swarmed to the ball on that play. Second and 11. Schuster out of the shotgun, got a player to each side of him. And an Eagles player just came flying off the edge in pursuit of Ryan Schuster.
They were bringing it on that one.
Looks like number 10, Alex Jalaj, was the one that came free off the edge. Schuster looks to the sideline for the play. Now steps in. Drops back looking to pass on 3rd and 11. Now he'll step outside the pocket and look to run. And he gets up the field around the 30-yard line and knocked out of bounds. But they will signal to move the chains. He needed 11 and got 11 on the scramble. Did Ryan Schuster.
He was in pressure a little bit there, but decided to run. Good call by Chippewa Valley.
And good job by Schuster looking downfield, seeing nobody there. Decided to tuck it and run.
Definitely don't want to force it.
This time they hand off up the middle. And again, nothing there, as a couple Eagles defenders met him in the hole, one of which was again Alex Jalaj off the edge. You see Harris trying to bounce it to the outside. That defensive line for the Eagles wouldn't let him. Eagles showed 5 up at the line of scrimmage, then he backed out, now trying to throw. And that ball's caught on the far sideline, it looks like.
Looked like the first receiver, it went through his hands, but is it Noah Lakari?
Kind of an awkward sliding catch there by Lakari. Not sure if he wanted that underneath receiver, if he meant to go to Lakari on that play, but looks like the referees are going to talk this one out.
So look, yeah, maybe his knees were out on that.
Yeah, not sure where his knees were when he went down, but you saw that right foot on the replay. You saw the turf pellets coming up. So at least his right foot was down. Now they just have to decide whether his knees came down first. So they'll spot the ball about a yard short of the line to gain.
Hey, watch the pass!
It'll be 3rd down and 1. They go run up the middle, trying to push his way forward right around the 40 was Zion Mitchell.
They give it to him. First down.
Yeah, just got enough to move the chains. Just about 4.5 to go here, first half. Big Reds moving slowly out towards midfield with that 14-7 lead. Big Reds definitely looking to run the ball against this Eagles defense here tonight, but Ryan Schuster, a guy that came into tonight just 117 yards away from the 1,000-yard mark passing this season, as that pass falls incomplete, intended for Daryl Hawkins. Schuster 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions here in 2020.
Well, we mentioned some of the stats for either team. Obviously, a weird year for football. Heck, the first 3 games were canceled. Then they kind of salvaged what they could out of the season here, the MHSAA. So a lot of teams didn't really get the time they needed to put stuff together. So it's kind of experimenting on the field for the first few weeks, which is week 8.
Schuster looking sideline. Going up and making the catch is Altamirano. Had to fight off an Eagles defender to bring that one down. Altamirano, the Big Reds' leading receiver, coming into play tonight with 17 receptions.
Passarelli thought he had that one.
Yeah, just took it right out of his hands, it looks like, as he came down. But Altamirano, as I mentioned, with those 17 receptions, haven't called his name too much here tonight. It's really been the Cephas Harris show so far here in the first half from Swinehart Field. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 as they run it up the middle, spinning off a tackle, getting the first down. Looks like Daryl Hawkins, the ball carrier. He gets across the 50 down to about the 48.5-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Big Reds.
Take a look at that again.
Schuster nearly brought down deep in the backfield. Got a man downfield, wide open, making the catch down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. That's Zach Ernat. And a big play in the passing game for the Big Reds. We just talked about it. Seemed like they wanted to focus on the run game here in the first half.
Look at Schuster. He slips, gets out of the tackle, then on the run. Beautiful ball. Had to wait for it.
Got it right over Passarelli in coverage. Looks like a procedure call against the Big Reds will negate the big passing play.
So the Eagles luck out on that one.
Absolutely, as that'll push them all the way back across midfield, right around their 47-yard line.
Pretty impressive for Schuster to, after he kind of slips there, to come up with that play.
Definitely showed some composure, kept his eyes downfield as he found Ernat. Now Eagles only showing 4 up front. On 1st and 15, trying to throw in the slot, got it complete to number 13, Noah Licari. Down around the 35-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Big Reds. So they come right back after the penalty negated that big play.
Look like Luka Moltop is injured now. He was the one covering Licari.
So Eagles seeing some early injuries on both sides of the ball.
And we got a time on the field.
As Barker made a exit back in the first quarter.
And once again, we're recognizing our seniors here tonight.
That is Luka Moltop.
For senior football players. Next senior they have on us is number 16, Ronnie Neal. And that's at number 30, Seth Hayden. Number 32, Brendan Werner. Number 34.
Couple father and son combos here on the Eisenhower Eagles. Luka is one of them. His father, Travis, special teams coordinator and linebackers coach. I didn't see if he just twisted it or rolled an ankle or what happened.
Yeah, looks like they're checking out his leg. (14-7) our score. Chippewa Valley over Eisenhower here. 1:53 to go first half. As Moltop able to make his way to his feet.
He's putting pressure on. Here's that play. Oh, it looked like he...
Did he get rolled up?
Yeah, there he is now. Yeah, he's not getting up.
And we saw there on that replay, he already had some sort of wrapping on his hand, so now has to worry about a possible leg injury as well. So 1st and 10, Chippewa at their 35, excuse me, the Ike 35, as they try to go deep downfield and caught around the 13-yard line. Now Cephas Harris on the reception. So it just took them a few plays, but they're back down around that 10-yard line after the penalty negated that big play to the 4 just a few minutes ago.
Again, that quick release, and he places just where he wants it. Schuster, great arm.
So ball spotted at the 12-yard line. Big Reds on the move, looking to go up 2 scores before the half, trying to bounce it to the outside and brought down inside the 10, near the 5. Spot him at the 7. Daryl Hawkins on the run. As we're inside the final minute of play here in the first half from Swinehart Field. Schuster looking toward the goal line, incomplete. Looked like no one was really there on the receiving end.
Chippewa Valley went with the 3 receivers on the left side and still, I don't know if they're running it over as a decoy to spread the defense out, but went over the middle again.
Yeah, and they've utilized the 3 receiver look a few times here in this first half. Saw it a little bit back in the first quarter as well. So 3rd and 5 from the 7-yard line. They need to get down to the 2, so don't necessarily have to put the ball in the end zone here, but time is running out on the first half as the Eagles use their second timeout of the half. They'll have 1 remaining, but just 30 seconds left. And one thing we can look at from this first half is the opportunities lost from both teams with 2 turnovers so far, and the missed field goal by the Eagles.
Hey, you look at the score, but you feel a lot more has happened than just 14-7.
And you wonder what the score would look like had those turnovers and things not been an issue. So back out following the timeout by the Eagles. It'll be 3rd and 5. Got to get it down to the 2 to reset the chains. And now a timeout called by the Big Reds.
Timeout, Chippewa Valley. This is the first timeout of the first half.
So they have 2 remaining for the half. Looks like Chris Smith and Scott Merchant kind of feeling both sides out.
There's a shot of the Eisenhower dance team. I think they're going to perform at the half here for the crowd.
Possibly even get the band involved during the halftime festivities as well. But before we can do that, we have 33 seconds to play here in the first half. See if Chippewa can put the ball in the end zone one more time before the half, or if the Eagles have one more stop in them before we get to the locker rooms. Schuster looking to pass, going to go fade to the end zone, broken up nicely there in the corner. Looked like he wanted number 2, Quillen Howes. Zach Kokish there to break up the pass, so it'll bring up 4th down. And the Big Reds will just try to kick this one through. Eric Lucia lining up to kick. This would make it a 10-point game. And it's up and good. So Lucia's kick makes it 17-7. Chippewa Valley over Eisenhower. Just 25 seconds remaining first half here from Swinehart Field.
Well, the Eagles thankful it's only 3 points as opposed to a touchdown. That's to be too far down going into the half. And the second half, especially fourth quarter, not one of the quarters that has been friendly to the Eagles so far this year.
Yeah, that was something that we saw a lot of last week in the game here from Swinehart Field, Eisenhower against Dakota, with DJ Stepney kind of just wearing down that Eagles defense late in the fourth quarter. This Eagles defense is up just about 16 points right around that Purdy with 17. So they've definitely done their job to keep the team in this one. Need some different things from the Eisenhower offense, including Mario Tuck running some wildcat on offense. Yeah, haven't called Cardamone's name too much with the ball in his hand tonight, but when he does, he's definitely made sure to make his presence felt. As you see on the replay there, he just keeps his feet moving, just driving forward across the 35. So from operates the shotgun, it's off. So he'll drive pass on first down, trying to go deep as a minute, right in the middle, Whitwer, and just a little bit underthrow. Whitwer's all alone. He beat Dante Lanier.
And he's trying to come back for it. He can't get there in time. Definitely give Eagles something with 11 more seconds left.
Absolutely. I saw Crum warming up before the game. Looked like he was getting the ball downfield about 30-35 yards on his throw there, about a 30-yard throw. Just left it a bit short for Whitwer. As they try to throw out wide, turning up the field. Number 12, Dalton Crum.
He did get a bounce, but not too bad.
The Eagles will use a timeout with 2 seconds to go in the first half.
This is the third timeout, first half.
Would likely try to throw something underneath, see if they make something happen. Not sure that Crum necessarily has the arm to get it all the way to the end zone from their 45.
I have to say it is nice to have the truck back in order. We got some great camera work already. Got some new people on our crew, and we're hoping you guys will enjoy our broadcasts.
Absolutely. First one of the season, kind of a different season as far as putting these broadcasts together, but we're off running here at 10.5. It splits through the hard amount, and that's how our score at the half is Chippewa Big Red 17, Eisenhower Eagles 7.
Stevenson, we've been doing here following our truck for a long time. Over Shelby practice in 25 years. This is my 5th year. And Shelby's a project serving covering both Eisenhower and Utica football as house, village sports, and municipal functions. It's state-of-the-art technology has suited its purpose well throughout the years, but this time up tour, we began a new production truck. Plans are developed. See that? And that was just 2 days ago, the disarray here, but we got it done. Testing all these connections and connectors that we had to do. As you see, when we had success, it means things were working right. So with each success, as you move closer to Friday nights here, I'm trying to fill the space might take the crew 5 o'clock and a lot of cables to present to the world. Shelby Township's new production truck. May not be a big deal in other places, but here in Shelby Township it's a big deal. So we continue on past our 25th year of football coverage. You did look at our fire.
Yeah, absolutely. I was down there in the truck, you guys, before this game, and it was a beautiful set that you have down there. And it was unlike anything I've ever seen in my 3 years of broadcasting so far, so definitely worth the investment.
And we're going to wrap it up now here for the first half. Steve, you got the Big Reds up 17-7 over the Eisenhower Eagles, expecting a big half to come. So stay tuned, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, now your fields, the 100th Eisenhower High School, the 2001 Eisenhower Eagles. The Eisenhower Marching is under the direction of Mr. Dennis Brothers, with the assistance of Mrs. Lynn Parker. The Marching is the field direction from Majors, Drum Majors, is your band ready? In 1961, legend Elvis Presley released Can't Help Falling in Love. T-Love. Next time, already low, choose your PNC and B. Crazy Little Thing Called Love, which finished at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1980. Our version features of Love, and the melody from the Tony Award-winning playground. Our version features Eddie Harrison Gray on the trumpet, Frank Musco, Frankie Romero on saxophone, and the color guard solo by Sophia Hemingway. Marching Eagles running in the field direction of Alec Katz. Let's hear it for the 2020 Eisenhower Marching Eagles. The Marching Eagles wish to thank everyone who came out to support us this evening. And of course, our thanks and love go to the Eisenhower Instrumental Music Boosters for their continued support. We hope you've enjoyed the sights and sounds of the 2020 Eisenhower Marching Eagles.
Take to start with the top of my list. So I'm assuming how much you're in. My first seat here tonight is Liliana Bono. Her parents are Randy and Albert Bono. This is Liliana's 4th year cheering prize now. She's studying on St. Louis Communication Sciences. Congratulations to Liliana Bono. Our next singer is Maya Johnson. Her parents are David and Tanya Johnson. And so cheering for his she attended Michigan University of State Medicine and earned her biomedical degree. Maya will with your parents for all their help, support, and motivation. Maya Johnson. Our third graduating cheer senior is Cassie Hamilton. Her parents are Jen and Tanya. Julie's 4th year cheering for Eisenhower. She plans on applying to the University of Michigan in hopes of becoming a criminal defense attorney. She would like to thank her parents and her cheer team for supporting her through everything. Sheila King. Our next senior. And coming in last play, we marched off against the Big Reds. 3rd down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway here with the second half. Had a few technical difficulties with the new truck you saw, but we are back. 10:21 left here in the 3rd quarter, and I turn it over to Steve.
Eisenhower with the first possession here in the second half as they kicked off to start this one here from Swinehart Field. That pass out to the 33-yard line for a first down for the Eagles. If you're just joining us here in the second half, Big Reds up 17-7 over the Eagles. Two turnovers apiece in the first half for both teams. Eisenhower also missing a field goal. And that is where we stand as we here in the 3rd quarter.
Guitar with a spin extra 5 on that run.
Yeah, we from both running backs on both sides tonight. Mario Gita on one side and Stephen Harris on the other, just bouncing off tackles and pick up some extra yardage.
This move, one of their underused moves in my video game days.
He carries out of the Wildcat formation, which he is in on this play as he gets the direct snap again. Gets out over the 43-yard line for a first down.
Jalen Howe's got a hand in. Stop that run. Maybe we'll take a look at that again.
Good job by Gita getting that one hand up and snagging the ball. First and 10 from 4. Up the middle and across the 50 goes Gita down to the 49-yard line in Big Red territory. Call it a gain of 7. Makes it second down and 3. And the Eagles all of a sudden are finding a rhythm on offense.
John seems to be finding the holes that he needs to. Head on a swivel. He's going to keep it again.
Gita pushing his way forward through the pile down near that first down line. Referee's in right at the mark. And that will be on the chains as we finally see the signal there for the first down. Just putting the ball in Gita's hands and letting him go to work on this drive. Eisenhower just about 40 yards per game on the ground as you see them making that an emphasis here on this opening possession of the third quarter. Also able to chew up a lot of time off the clock as we're at about 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Gita gets the snap again. Gets down to around the 45-yard line for a minimal gain.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, Big Red's finally able to stop that Eagles rushing attack. But Quillen House
Incidental face
saw
mask
the flag.
on the defense, 5 yards, still first down.
Quillen House saw the flag down and immediately put his hands on his helmet as he knew that that stop would be negated. So following that 5-yard penalty, it'll be 2nd and 4. Ball now spotted at the 40-yard line. Gita hands off outside. Got all the way to the edge and finally run out of bounds. Number 27, Daniel Zilkowski. First time calling his name tonight as he got the carry. But there was a flag down in the backfield as he was finally pushed out by, looks like, Zach Ernat.
CP first down.
And that'll be a hold against the Eagles, so back them up around the 48-yard line.
Zelkowski had a big touchdown run last week for the Eagles. Good to see him get into the mix here, but of course the play was nullified.
Zilkowski, their leading rusher so far this year, came in with 23 carries, averaging about 6 yards per. But as we've seen, it's been the Mario Gita show as he hands off again to Zilkowski. Got back to the original line of scrimmage before he was shoved out. Quillen House got him out of bounds. So after a couple penalties, they get back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10, as they'll scrimmage from the 46. Gita to work from the shotgun, got Zilkowski lined up next to him. Looks like they're trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. And they hand off again to Zilkowski.
Well, a great grab by Whitmer over the shoulder.
Yeah, the ball placement on that throw could not have been any better by Mario Guitar. And really, aside from getting the score there, the other thing the Eagles offense was able to do was keep Cephas Harris on the sideline.
And the Eagles with a little pep in their step now.
Absolutely. A couple turnovers hurt them in that first half. Had a couple interceptions by Preston Crum. But still find themselves down now just by 3. But in a way, it also kind of makes that missed field goal hurt a little bit more, as it would have made a tie ball game here, 17-all. Zawicki kicks it short around the 40. Caught there by number 14, Devin Yankee.
14 fielding ball for the Big Reds. Devin Yankee.
So the Big Reds will start there with their first possession of the second half. Their lead trimmed to just 3. And in that first half for the Big Reds, they were able to utilize their top 3 rushers this season. Cephas Harris, Zion Mitchell, and Daryl Hawkins. We saw a steady diet of all 3 of them. Schuster in the shotgun, 2 running backs lined up in the backfield with him. Excuse me, that's Jack Donovan taking the snap, as he comes in at quarterback for the handoff up the middle. Cephas Harris, the ball carrier. Second down and 3 from the 45-yard line. Donovan play action over the middle, got a man and dropped. That was number 11, the intended receiver, Maddox Altamirano, their leading receiver, coming into play tonight. That'll bring up a third down and 3 situation. Big Reds really looking to pick up the first down here, not trying to give the ball back to this Eagles offense after the drive they just put together. Eagles stacking the line of scrimmage as they try to run it with Cephas Harris. He tries to bounce it, somehow broke free of a tackle, but he'll be dropped for a short loss, as the Eagles defense once again swarming into the backfield. And Mario Guitar comes up limping, but he'll jog his way off the field, so he looks to be okay. And just like that, it looks like the momentum of this game is certainly shifting in the way of the Eagles. Jack Whitwer back deep to receive the punt. This punt drives down near the 20-yard line, rolling, and will be blown dead at the 16. So that is where the Eisenhower Eagles will take over for their second possession of this second half.
An impressive defensive stop by the Eagles, this time stopping Chippewa Valley, but they got their work cut out for them now, working after the nice punt. 1:03 left in the third. See if the Eagles can eat up some of the clock like they did on the last drive.
And we saw on that third down play as well, third down and 3, that the Eagles definitely knew that it was going to be a run with Cephas Harris, because they brought several guys at the line of scrimmage to bring pressure, and the pressure got there and forced the punt. So the Eagles have it from their 16-yard line and brought down quickly was Mario Guita. Anthony Wright brought him down near the line of scrimmage.
5'11" freshman, 255 pounds.
Final 30 seconds of the third quarter here from Swinehart Field. As the Eagles go handoff outside, trying to get all the way toward the sideline is Zelkowski, and he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. That was Dante Lanier making the play on the edge. And that looks to be the final play of the third quarter, so we'll head to the fourth with our score, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds 17, your Eisenhower Eagles 14.
Here's one of the crowd favorites. You'll see the trombone, what is it, the suicide something, forgive me, but it's one mistake and someone's getting hit.
Absolutely. That is the ultimate trust you have to have in the person next to you, that they know what they're doing and when they need to be doing it, or else somebody's going to catch one in the head.
And I imagine trombones are not cheap.
As somebody who was in band myself for several years and did marching band in high school, I played trumpet myself. I can imagine that they're not all too cheap, if I had to make a guess. But looks like the Eagles marching band pulled it off successfully. And we may be in store for a drumline show as well before we head to the fourth quarter.
Proud tradition here at Eisenhower, probably most high schools. And it's good that the band can come out and support the teams now.
It was interesting watching their halftime show that they had masks on as they were out there performing, and then they'd simply pull their masks down as they were beginning to play. As Crum, back in at quarterback, rolling out, felt the pressure and finally got rid of it out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down and 12 from their 14-yard line, so they'll be punting from around their own goal line. And just like that, the Big Reds will get the ball back with that 3-point lead. As Zach Burnett stands around the Eagles' 42-yard line. But this game far from over, as the Eagles found their way back in it. Down 10 at the half. Lets it go from his end zone. Fair caught at the 40 by Burnett. That's where the Big Reds will take over. So we saw Ryan Schuster in the first half, but it was Jack Donovan that came out for their first possession of the half. It was their only possession of the third quarter. So we'll see who comes out this time around. It looks like it will be Schuster. He'll have Harris and Zion Mitchell next to him in the backfield as he works out of the shotgun. Go quick screen out to the slot, looking for Altamirano, and the great pursuit there by Luca Maltop to make the stop.
You see, Jelly was the 5th man there on the line coming in, but he threw right over him.
Looks like they might have lost about a few inches there on the spot, so it'll still be 2nd and 10. Play action as they work into the slot, breaking a tackle, and down near the 15-yard line is Quillen Howes. Finally brought down by Luka Maltop. Maltop making back-to-back plays for the Eagles, but not before Howes makes a big play to get it down to the 15-yard line. Big Reds going with that dual running back look again with Zion Mitchell and Cephas Harris. Schuster drops back, quick release, got it batted up in the air and falls incomplete. Looks like number 32, Brendan Werner, got a hand on it. Second down and 10 for the Big Reds. And Schuster's a guy that coming into play tonight sits around 58% completion percentage for the season, but the Eagles defense definitely making him earn it here tonight. As we saw there, great play by Werner to break up the pass. This time they go quick pitch, trying to get outside. Looks like Jalen Howes, number 6, couldn't get upfield.
Kokish was waiting for him. Nice tackle.
Yeah, the Big Reds have seen some success up the middle in this game at times against the Eagles defense, but they have not been able to get outside very much, as we saw there.
Seems each team is having a little rough time trying to reach the edges.
Third down and 12. Big Reds need to get to the 4-yard line for a first down. Trying to throw over the middle. Pass got deflected, but found its way still to Daryl Hawkins.
They complete the pass with Dalton DeWicki right in his mug there.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 6 from the 11. And it looks like the Big Reds will line up to kick the field goal. If they can do so successfully, it'll bring their lead back up to 6. Altamirano to hold. It's up. But there was a whistle before the play.
Timeout, Chippewa. First timeout of the second half.
Timeout called by the Big Reds just before that kick. Looked like it might have gone left. So 17-14 our score here from Swinehart Field. Chippewa Valley in the lead over Eisenhower. 8:39 to go here in the 4th and final quarter of play.
The Big Reds maybe saw something that they thought they'd like to take advantage of. I mean, it's not often you call timeout on your own kicker.
So the Big Reds make their way back out. Looks like they're still going to attempt this field goal. Altamirano kneels around his 18. The kick is up and good. Eric Lucia sends it through to make it Big Reds 20, and Eagles 14. Just a 6-point lead for Chippewa Valley as the Eagles will get the ball back in just a moment.
Well, with the score being 20-14, they're definitely in a good place to take advantage of this. Nice mix-up of plays, too, in this half by the Eagles, setting up the pass with the run.
And if they can duplicate that last possession with that touchdown, they would take a 1-point lead. So we'll see what they can do here in just a few moments as we are getting ready to kick off following that field goal by Eric Lucia. Eton and Cardamone, the deep men for the Eagles. Number 47, Tariq Ahmed Basic, to kick off for the Big Reds. He sends this one high into the air around the 5-yard line. Caught there by Cardamone as he gets across the 30, down the sideline to the 40. He cuts back at the 50 and finally brought down across midfield at the Big Reds 47-yard line. Big return by the big man, Anthony Cardamone.
Nice hard run, then towards the end of it, patient, looking for his holes. And we'll take a look at it again.
And that cutback right around the 50. Great vision there by Anthony Cardamone.
I've heard of returners running scared, but I've never seen returners run angry, and that's Cardamone look like there.
So the Eagles have it, 1st and 10 on Big Red's side of the field as Crum rolling out, just trying to throw it to anybody in the area as it falls incomplete. As he threw that in the vicinity of Nicholas Honecker. So that'll bring up 2nd down. As Zelkowski checks back in. Looks like they'll send Mario Guita back into that Wildcat formation. Split Crum out to the far side. As they go past, looking Crum's way, and that ball falls incomplete. Intended for Preston Crum. Looked like that was Dante Lanier in coverage. Crum lining up at quarterback. Guita set to his left, dropping back, trying to set up the screen, and that screen is absolutely blown up before it could even get started. That was number 6, Jalen Howes, on the stop, back near midfield. That'll be a loss of 3, so it'll be 4th down and 13, right at midfield. And the Eagles will keep their offense on the field. Just double check the play with the sideline. Crum does have the ability to punt as he does here, as he spirals it down near the 20, takes top. And Zach Burnett lets it roll all the way down towards the 10. So good job there by Preston Crum to pin the Big Reds offense deep in their own end.
There's some of the Eisenhower faithful trying to stay warm here, Barney Swinehart Field, and cheer their Eagles on.
Yeah, definitely a cold night here in Utica. About 43 degrees currently. Lots of winter jackets and winter hats in the crowd here tonight. But all things considered, with COVID, still a great turnout on both sides of the field. As the Big Reds go handoff up the middle on first down, not much there. As he maybe gets a yard. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting note about this season, the playoffs upcoming. I understand that every team is going to make the playoffs, which could be interesting if, you know, some of the records, much like the Eisenhower Eagles, 0-4, they could still do something in the playoffs.
As Schuster takes off, tries to run, not much there as he gets about 2 down to the 15-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd and long. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how those playoffs shake out here in a few weeks, as the final week of the regular season takes place a week from today. This is senior night for the Eagles, so they'll head out on the road next Friday, but Utica will be in here on Friday next week. Schuster drops back, trying to set up the screen over the middle, nearly intercepted. Looked like Jason Kraske nearly brought it down for the Eagles. But either way, that brings up a 4th down punting situation for the Big Reds, so the Eagles will get the ball back.
And Steve, you mentioned Eisenhower traveling. They're going to be facing the Anchor Bay Tars, a team they have yet to lose to.
Eagles dropping 2 men deep to receive this punt. Not a very deep punt at all, but takes a Big Red bounce all the way out across midfield and will finally roll dead at the Eagles' 45-yard line. Five and a half minutes exactly to go here in the 4th quarter. Eagles marching their offense back out on the field, find themselves down 20-14. However, they do still have their full complement of timeouts. Big Reds with just 2 remaining. Crum dropping back, looking, throwing over the middle and picked off by Zach Ernat, as he gets over midfield and brought down by Nick Passarelli. That'll be interception number 3 on the night for Preston Crum.
Look, he's got a lot of time there, too. He just
floated the ball into coverage, looking like he wanted to hit Jack Whitwer. Possibly didn't see that second defender there.
nice hustle by Passarelli to make the tackle.
It looks like they're...
It's a windy one here today. Barney Swinehart Field. You can see the flags on the goalposts.
Yeah, definitely felt the wind when I arrived at the stadium here around 5:30. Seems like it's kept up for most of the night. And I was going to say, it seemed like there might have been a penalty we missed because the chains were back about 10 or so yards from where the ball was spotted, but the ref brought attention to it, so they got it situated. Now we're ready to play 1st and 10. So that pass completed down towards the 40. Alex July in on the stop for the Eagles. Schuster set in the backfield with Zion Mitchell, his running back.
Cardamone showing blitz and pulling off. They're stacking it.
Cardamone does come, but picked up nicely by the Big Reds as that pass, trying to swing it out wide, falls incomplete, looking for Mitchell. Pressure able to get there a bit from Eisenhower as Alex July got in the face of Ryan Schuster. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Big Reds had a similar 3rd down and 3 situation earlier in the game, and the Eagles saw a run all the way and were able to stuff Cephas Harris in the backfield. See if they can do it again, as the Eagles showing a bit of a different look up front. Trying to throw it out wide. Pass got deflected. Looked like it hit the turf before it got to its intended receiver, Altamirano, and they do say it's an incomplete pass.
Looks like Guitar got a little piece of that.
Yeah, somebody along that Eagles defensive line was able to get a hand up and disrupt that pass, so it'll bring up 4th down and 3 from the 40-yard line. And the Big Reds will go for it as they're kind of in that no-win situation of being too far out to kick a field goal, but too close necessarily to punt it. So they will keep their offense on the field. Harris, the motion man. Oh, and that's a big mistake there by the Eagles defense, as it looks like Alex July
Offsides.
jumped.
On the defense. 5 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
And that will be enough for the 1st down. And July knew it the minute he saw the motion man coming that he went off. And a big break for the Big Reds. As there's 4:25 to go, 4th quarter, and the Big Reds with that 6-point lead. Ball fumbled, but jumping on it was Ryan Schuster. But a big loss. As the ball now all the way back to the Eagles' 43-yard line, let's say.
You see that jump off sides again.
So 2nd and 18. Schuster looking. Going to throw down the seam. Looking for Ernat. Just a little too far out in front of him. Defended by Jack Whitwer.
Nice pressure by the Eagles, too. July, make sure he got in on that one.
Yeah, Whitwer and Passarelli there in coverage. And Schuster has seen a little bit of pressure here in the second half from this Eagles defense. They've definitely turned it up a few notches, bringing the pressure. So that'll be 3rd down and 18. As Cephas Harris checks back in. Looks like he'll line up at the bottom of the formation. But a timeout called by Chippewa Valley. That'll be their 2nd of the half, so they'll have 1 remaining.
So this 3rd down and 18 could come to be one of the bigger plays of the game. Eisenhower manages to stop the Big Reds here. They still have a decent amount of time to try to make something happen, get down the field. But if Chippewa Valley can get close to a first down and even into field goal territory, things could look dark for the Eagles.
Still 3:36 to go here, fourth quarter. Eagles still with those 3 timeouts left, so even if the Big Reds do manage to pick up a first down here on 3rd and 18, they still have 3 timeouts to be able to extend the game if needed. But with the first down line to gain around the 25-yard line, if the Big Reds are able to accomplish that, they would more than likely be in field goal range, so that would spell some problems for the Eagles. But here we go, 3rd down, 18. Schuster looking to throw far sideline. Got it complete to Ernat. He shakes the tackle along the sideline and stumbles out of bounds. Looked like he got the first down, but they say he stepped out about 2 yards short. So this brings up an interesting situation for the Big Reds. As you see there, Ernat getting upfield after the catch and did just step out of bounds short of that line to gain. So 4th and 2 as they go handoff, and the defense absolutely waiting for it as they went handoff to Daryl Hawkins, and
There's
making
Gilli.
the play was Alex Gilli. You mentioned it. So he makes up for that offside call on the 4th down earlier. And the Eagles will get the ball back around the 30-yard line. Still 3:23 to go and 3 timeouts to work with. And Gilli was fired up after that stop. So the Eagles send Crum out to take the snap. He has Gitaw lined up next to him as the running back. He'll look to throw, has a man out in the flat, caught. That's Passarelli down to the sideline across the 50 and finally tackled out of bounds by number 39. That's Jaquan Richards, their leading tackler, coming into play tonight. But a big play on first down.
There you go, nice catch. He's going to take a big hit here. Passarelli's back out there.
Yeah, Passarelli stayed down for a minute at the end of that play, probably feeling it a bit. And that was probably the best throw we've seen from Crum tonight. And it came at a very important time in this ball game as he drops back to pass again, trying to throw it over the middle and just getting it in there to Passarelli again past the outstretched arm of number 38, Isaiah French. So that'll be a gain of 9 on first down. As the clock continues to wind.
Eisenhower moving well off the arm of Crum right now.
They hand off up the middle to Gitaw. He gets close to the first down. Looks like he'll be a yard past it to the 36. And that is good enough for the first down as the chains will move. Took a second to get the signal from the referee. As we see number 18 on the sideline, Kyle O'Reilly warming up on the sideline. He's been doing so much of the second half here tonight, but Crum still in the ballgame as he completes the pass out wide to number 12, Dalton Crum. And another good chunk of yardage on first down by the Eagles as they pick up 4. So it'll be second down and 6. Ball now at the Big Reds 33. Inside 2 minutes to go here, fourth quarter from Swinehart Field, 20-14. Chippewa Valley in the lead, but the Eagles driving as Crum. Quick throw out wide, got it to complete. Thrown out of bounds by number 8, Dante Lanier. And that was Jack Whitwer on the reception. And all of a sudden,
nice grab and turn as he gets out of bounds. Stop the clock, 1:40 left.
yeah, and all of a sudden, Preston Crum coming alive here in the fourth quarter. Absolutely slinging it to all his different receivers. He's hit about 3 different guys on this possession alone. Trying to throw it out wide. Caught!
Nice.
Breaks the tackle into the end zone and a touchdown. Goes Nick Passarelli with 1:31 to go in the ball game. Eagles tie it at 20 apiece, but a very important extra point upcoming. And what a second half performance it's been by these Eisenhower Eagles, down 17-7 at the half. And now they're an extra point away from taking their first lead of the ball game. Zawicki's extra point up and right down the middle. And just like that, 1:31 to go in the game, Eagles find themselves up 21-20 over Chippewa Valley. The Big Reds just with 1 timeout remaining.
Beautiful catch by Passarelli. Looks like he avoided this hit as he was catching it.
It looked like the defender was coming up to try and play the ball. It was floated in there to Passarelli, and once he missed the ball, there was nothing he could really do at that point as Passarelli was behind him. But that touchdown pass, probably the loudest we've heard this Swinehart crowd here tonight.
And still 1:31 left here in the fourth for the Big Reds.
So Ryan Schuster and company will have to engineer a drive as the Big Reds send 2 men deep, one of which being Cephas Harris. Eagles 90 seconds away from their first win here in 2020. As Luke Zawitsky lines up to kick it away. He sends this one all the way back into the end zone for a touchback.
There's the boot we needed from Jizwicki. Prevent Chippewa Valley to touch the ball, have the opportunity on the return. I'll leave it up to the Eisenhower defense.
And after that 99-yard kickoff return by Cephas Harris earlier in the ball game, definitely wanted to make sure they kept it away from him on the return. Take their chances, putting their defense back out there after the big 4th down stop last time out by Alex July. Big Reds coming out with 5 wide receivers. Schuster alone in the shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. 3-man rush. Trying to throw over the middle. Had a man there, but threw it behind him. It's like number 2, Quillen Howes, the intended receiver. Looked like the Eagles dropping into a bit of a zone there. Quillen Howes finding an opening, but unable to connect.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
Looks like they saw something in the way the Big Reds were lined up as they went empty again, with Schuster all alone in the backfield.
So Luca Meltham had to come back over from the 40 just to line up with that third receiver on the side.
So the Eagles burn a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining. Big Reds still with 1 left if they need it. 1:27 to go, 4th quarter. Eisenhower 21, Chippewa Valley 20. Eagles taking the lead on their last possession on the Nick Passarelli touchdown reception. Eagles cheer team doing a good job keeping the fans into it during that timeout. Schuster throws over the middle, got his man Harris, and that ball's fumbled and recovered by the Eagles defense. But the referees signal that it's an incomplete pass, never had possession of it. But a great rally by the Eagles defense to punch it out. As it looks like that was number 2, Luca Maltop, who jumped on it. He's made a couple plays here tonight defensively. So that'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Schuster looks to throw. Going to try far side. Got to complete this time to Harris. Harris down the sideline across the 40 to the 42 and finally pushed out of bounds there. So a big 1st down for the Big Reds to keep their drive alive and any chance of scoring late here, as he was driven out by a couple Eagles defenders, Maltop and Passarelli.
Quite a 4th by Passarelli. Just under a minute here.
And a beautiful pass deflection. In pursuit was number 32, Brendan Werner. Another pass breakup for Werner. Was that pass intended for Cephas Harris? Final 54 seconds of our contest here from Swinehart Field. 2nd and 10 for the Big Reds. Schuster looking, throws in the slot, got to complete to Ernat. And that'll move the chains for another 1st down inside the Eagles' 45-yard line to the 43. As Schuster again going to look right this time. Got a man on the near sideline. Caught by Howes. Breaks the tackle. Down the sideline he goes and out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Pushed out by Maltop. So number 2 on the reception. Number 2 on the tackle. As you see, Howes got by Kokish. So 1st and 10 from the Eisenhower 23. 34 seconds to go. Schuster throws, felt the pressure, and threw it out of bounds. July and Krasinski bringing pressure. .30 seconds to go here, 4th quarter, 21-20. Eisenhower with that 1-point advantage, but the Big Reds looking to put together a late drive as they've held the lead for most of this game up until the last possession. Throw in the slot, complete again to Howes. And And once again, that will move the chains for a first down for the Big Reds. "17 seconds and counting." Final couple plays here as that pass thrown in the direction of Howes and dropped. As the time stops for a moment at 13.4 seconds to go.
I think they might try for one more here.
They are well within range for their field goal kicker, you would think. Eric Lucia probably take one more shot at it before attempting the field goal. But 13 seconds left, 2nd and 10, ball on the 12. Schuster looking end zone, got it batted down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like Gitaw got his hand on it. So that'll bring up 3rd down.
That'd be his 2nd tip ball of the day. Oh, 80.
Excuse me, that was 81. Luca Neal. So it looks like they'll try one more time for the end zone. 10.1 seconds to go, 21-20. Eisenhower clinging to that 1-point lead.
See the Eisenhower band there trying to help out.
Eisenhower burning one of their 2 remaining timeouts. They'll have 1 left. And if I had to guess, I would say that if it came down to a last-second field goal by Eric Lucia, they'd probably use that final timeout in such a case. Big Reds also with 1 timeout remaining.
Well, definitely a nail-biter here at the end for senior night, as the Eagles look to shake the goose egg off the win column.
It was a game of miscues in the first half here from Swinehart Field, both teams with 2 turnovers. Eagles also had a missed field goal in the first half. 17-7 was our score after the first half. But then the Eagles opened the 3rd quarter with a long opening possession that resulted in a touchdown to Jack Whitwer. But on 3rd and 10 seconds to go here in the ball game, as Schuster puts this ball down in the middle of the field, they'll use their last timeout, and they'll try to win it on the leg of Eric Lucia.
Chippewa. This is the final timeout of the 2nd half.
So 6.7 seconds as they'll line up for what would be the game-winning field goal here from Swinehart Field on senior night for the Eisenhower Eagles. As you see there, the band starting to get into it behind that goal post, which the Big Reds will be kicking at.
Not an easy boot.
As the Big Reds hopes for victory coming up. And it's no good! Eric Lucia pushed it wide left. And the Eisenhower sideline rejoices as they come away with the 1-point win here on senior night, 21-20. Your Excuse me, looks like they left 1.9 left on the clock. As the Eagles players dance on the sideline. And a very hard-fought 2nd half from both squads, but the Eagles look like they'll come away with the victory as they found themselves down 10 at the half. All that's left to do is take a knee.
Eagles are counting their players on the field now.
Crum takes the knee, and that will do it. The Eagles come all the way back. 21-20 your final score. Eagles pick up their first win of the 2020 campaign. Their record now improves to 1-4 on the season as they'll travel to Anchor Bay next week. For the Big Reds, their record falls to 2-3.
An impressive victory for the Eagles on senior night. They stuck with it, and things were looking a little dark early on. But big second half by Crum and Mario Gattau, of course, and Passarelli, Nick Passarelli with some key catches. And to avoid shaking hands, they'll do the look across the field.
Yeah, you mentioned the big performance in the second half by Crum. It was Crum in the fourth quarter, but it was Gattau in the third as they ran it with him time and time again until that set up the touchdown pass from Gattau to Whitwer, excuse me. And that'll do it from Swinehart Field. Our final score one final time is the Eisenhower Eagles 21, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds 20.
We'd like to thank you for watching Eisenhower football on Shelby TV, and we'd like to thank you all for staying safe, and have a great night, everyone. Eisenhower, first victory of the season.